So the other day, Rodea the Sky Soldier came out. This game is important for a couple of reasons, namely the fact that it was supposed to come out almost 5 years ago. Former Sonic Team president Yuji Naka and his indie development studio Probe made the game for the original Wii, with Katakawa Games publishing and porting Rodea to the 3DS. Katakawa took so long with the 3DS version of Rodea that it no longer made sense to release the Wii version of the game, so they created an entirely new version of Rodea for the Wii U, ported from the 3DS version that they had developed. Amazingly enough, the Wii version of Rodea was so far along that first-run copies of the Wii U game come with the original Wii version of Rodea the Sky Soldier packaged in for free. Both games ended up pretty different, and that's what I'm here to show you. We'll be taking a look primarily at the game's second level. So the most immediate change with Rodea the Sky Soldier are the visuals. The version developed by Probe for the Wii is colorful and vibrant, whereas the Wii U version by Katakawa Games is washed out and drab. It also doesn't really come across in the video too well, but the Wii U version also has weird graphical filters applied to it, giving the game sort of a cel-shaded pencil sketch look, likely in an attempt to disguise the fact that they ported a 3DS game. This even carries over into the game's cutscenes, which, despite being identical in terms of content, are significantly more washed out on the Wii U.
It's what's inside you, Rodea. See?
Something else that probably doesn't come across too well in the video is that the Wii U version of Rodea has a lot of performance problems. There are several sections in each level where the action will become sluggish as the game struggles to render its meager visuals. Probe's original Wii version runs significantly better, occasionally reaching a silky smooth 60 frames per second. The biggest difference is in the game mechanics. In its barest essence, Rodea is a light gun game where you point and shoot yourself at objects in order to fly to them. On the Wii, Probe's version of Rodea is simple and intuitive to control. Point somewhere on the screen, hold the B trigger, and flick the remote to fly there. By holding the A button, you'll fly faster and attack anything that gets in your way. Even though the Wii U supports the use of Wii remotes, Katakawa Games opted to instead make players aim a crosshair in the Wii U version using the analog stick. As a result, the game is significantly slower and more awkward to control. On top of that, Katakawa Games for some reason decided to add a flight meter into the game, meaning Rodea can only stay airborne for a limited amount of time before you have to touch the ground and recharge. There is no limited flight meter in Probe's Rodea, meaning if you can successfully aim at it, you can fly there. Rodea for the Wii also leans on Yuji Naka's legacy as a former Sega employee, with game mechanics that harken back to the arcade era. Much like Mario, as Rodea collects power-ups, he gains more health. Green Hair Rodea has increased flight speed, and you can eventually pick up a weapon to shoot at enemies during flight. Every time Rodea takes damage, he loses one of these powers, until there's nothing left to lose and the player dies. Katakawa's version of Rodea is completely different in this regard, implementing a traditional health meter and offering weapons as permanent upgrades. Katakawa's Wii U version of Rodea the Sky Soldier also holds your hand a lot more, frequently interrupting gameplay in order to explain how everything works. Levels in general seem more simplistic and focused on exploration in Katakawa's Rodea, playing to the game's slower pace. Probe's original Wii version of Rodea is a little more challenging, with more obstacles, faster enemies, and exclusive level mechanics, like these nets that bounce Rodea back if the player flies into one. Rodea for the Wii also offers quite a large number of side-scrolling bonus challenge rooms, which aren't really present in Katakawa's Wii U version. Rodea the Sky Soldier is one of the few Wii games to really use the remote's pointer functionality in an interesting, unique way. Katakawa Games did their best to make the game work on a controller, but it comes off feeling a bit like a square peg forced into a round hole. Unfortunately, the version of Rodea the Sky Soldier created by Yuji Naka and Probe for the Wii is only available as a limited time special offer. I only hope that the original Wii version of Rodea is added to the Wii U Virtual Console, because to be quite frank, if you're going to play one version of Rodea the Sky Soldier, it should probably be that one. I'll be writing a review for Rodea the Sky Soldier soon for TSSEnews.com, So check there or check my blog to be the first to know when it gets posted. I'll also throw a link in the comments here once it's done. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. You can also subscribe to this channel if you want to, and if you really like what I'm doing, you can support me on Patreon. A bunch of people already have, and you could join the ranks of folks like Christopher, Keith, Nolan, Rose, and the rest of my supporters. But even if you don't do any of that stuff, thanks for watching.